Welcome back to another episode of TTS Today. In this episode, I am very excited to introduce you to the Reusable Bill of Material Complete tutorial, or Reusable BOM as we affectionately refer to it at TTS. This feature is not new to TTS as it was introduced in the quotation module. It is, however, new to the inventory world of TTS, and I know all of our inventory users will find it an invaluable tool to make your everyday tasks a lot more efficient. Enough talking about Reusable BOM. Let's see what it's all about. All right, so Reusable BOM was originally designed to make creating quotes easier. It is now part of the total order entry system. Simple definition of a reusable BOM is a categorized list of parts. These lists can be saved and reused repeatedly. The two areas in the tow where this has been implemented is in order entry and inventory receivers. In today's tutorial, I will create and edit reusable BOMs and use them to enter an order and to receive stock. So let's move over to the reusable BOM section. Under this tab, you'll notice we have Create and Manage. Let's go into Manage first. And this is going to show you all of the reusable BOMs lists that we have created. And as usual, we have the search. So I want to filter on Kodiak. That's the example I'm going to use today. You see there's one built. So under the Action column, you notice there is a Edit button and a Delete button. So if you need to delete these, you can do that. And you can make as many as you want per vendor. So there's no limit to that. And let's just go into Edit real quick to show you kind of the screen that we're going to use in a second to create. So we named it all. We have a list on the left and a list on the right. The list on the left would have all your data. The list on the right is everything that's included in this list. So let's go back to create. Okay, so we're going to choose our vendor. And we're going to create a new reusable BOM. I'm going to use pipe. So this is a required field. This is the name of the list. Choose anything you like, anything that makes sense to you. So the more description you put in there, the better the list name will be. And I'm just going to type in pipe in this section here. And this acts as a filter. So it allows me to filter out anything with the word pipe in it for this instance. I'm going to select all these pipes just by left clicking each one. And I use the right arrow to move them over to the bill of material items section, and I'm done. So I'm going to click save. You will get a confirmation, bring you back to the manage screen. And if we go back to Kodiak, we will see that now we have two. If I need to edit this, for instance, I can go back in and notice on the left now it's still showing me all the products. So let's say one of these products didn't have the word pipe in it, but I needed it. This void, I want to include that in there. So I could just move that over and hit update. It tells us that it's successful. And now we have a reusable bill of material called pipe with 4 items in it, 3 with the word pipe in it, 1 that is a voided item. Let's create one more. So I'm going to go back to create. Choose Kodiak again. And this one I am going to choose ballast. And then once again, I just type in, just start typing in, and it's going to filter on all the items that have the word BALLA in it. I continue ST. Now everything in here has ballast in there. So I am going to select all these items, over, save, and we're done. So now that I have these created, I can manage them as I showed you before, but the next step is going to be to use them. Okay, so let's create an order. So once you'll notice is that the select reusable BOM is not active until you choose a vendor. So I'm going to choose a vendor, Kodiak. It becomes active. Select the customer, ABC Electric, PO, And I am going to collapse this so I have more screen real estate, and select reusable BOM. So there are multiple ways to enter data into the screen add item. Add a manual product if it's not already in the system. And the one that we're going to talk about today is select reusable BOM. So I drop this down, you'll see all the lists that were created. Ballast pipe, which I created in the last section. So let's choose pipe. And what's going to happen is it's going to immediately populate the area, the line item area, with 0 as the quantity ordered. So at this point, we're going to want to go through and list the ones that we want to include in this order. Now, you've probably seen this while entering orders, tab vertically. Basically what happens with the system, it defaults to horizontal. So if I click here and I click 25 and I hit tab, it's going to go to the right. And in this case, we have multiple bins, so it's giving me the option to choose the bin. I want to go straight down. I don't want to have to keep on entering this information or moving my mouse. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click on tab vertical. That's going to change the action of the tab key. So 25, tab down, distribute. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Actually, I don't want that one. So the next step is to clear out all these 0 quantity ordered. There's a red clear 0 quantity button. Click on that and it removes everything that doesn't have a quantity in it. I'm not finished. I can actually go back and add an item. I can go back and add a manual product, but I want to go and add my ballast. So ballast has a whole bunch. So again, I'm going to start at the top here using my tab key. And I can go all the way through without having to enter these numbers in. And when I'm finished, all I do is hit clear quantity. Gives me the line items that I want to include on this order. At this point, it's just like any other order. We would either hit save order or create release, and we continue on like it's a standard order, which it is. It's just a different way of entering items into the order itself. So I'm going to just hit save order. Brings us back to the manage screen, and at this point we would continue with whatever we have to do, printing out any of the items that we need to print out. So the next step is I'm going to show you how to do an inventory, which works the same way. So an inventory, and in this case we're going to do inventory receipt. So again, same procedure. We'll choose Kodiak. Choose our warehouse. Fill in all the required fields. And again, we have our select reusable BOM. Go straight to ballast. Now it's going to give us a list that we created for entering our receivers. So the same way, highlight, and if I got 200 of these in and I hit tab, in this case it's automatically going to tab vertically. Keep moving down. Again, anyway, any parts that we need, clear the zeros. And again, I can go back and add items manually if I want to. I could choose another reusable BOM. And then when we're done, we just hit save like we would normally do on a receiver. Thank you for joining me on this episode of TTS Today. And of course, if you have questions that you want to answer on the air, just send an email to askttstoday@tradetechsolutions.com and we'll be happy to add it. I think we have one. Our next episode, I believe, is going to be a user question that we're going to answer. So send those questions in and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.